This is rapid fire. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, Jesus's disciples, what became of each of them? And let's take 15 seconds to talk about what became of each of Jesus's disciples, starting with Peter.
Right. Peter goes to Rome, and there he dies by crucifixion. But he doesn't want to be crucified the same way as Jesus, so he's crucified upside down.
James.
James is the first to be killed in Jerusalem, and he is killed by being put to the sword.
James, not the brother of the Lord, right? You're talking about James, the disciple.
That's correct.
John.
John, the other son of thunder. He's one of the few who actually lives and dies a natural death, but he dies in exile on the Isle of Patmos, where he received the revelation.
Andrew.
Andrew died somewhere between 60 and 70, preaching in the region of the Black Sea.
Philip.
Philip was crucified probably under the Emperor Domitian around 80.
Judas Iscariot.
It depends on which section of Luke or Acts you're talking about. He either dies because he hangs himself out of guilt, or because he's in the field and suddenly has a massive hernial eruption and his entrails spill out onto the ground.
Wow. Matthew.
Matthew dies a martyr's death, but exactly where, it's not clear.
Thomas.
Thomas goes all the way to Parthia and then to the town of Madras in India, and he too dies a martyr's death.
James, son of Alphaeus.
According to the historian Hippolytus, he was stoned to death by Jews in Jerusalem.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew has an ugly exodus. He is flayed alive, having his skin pulled off of him. And depictions, therefore, are of him in the resurrection with his skin draped over his arm.
Judas Thaddeus.
Judas was likely martyred either in the area of Armenia or in what we think of as modern-day Lebanon.
And the last is Simon Zelotes?
Yes, Simon the Zealot. He's the one we perhaps know least about. People say that he was martyred in Britain or in Spain or in Persia or Samaria.
Wow, that was great.